Hey there, I'm Lee Kellogg, and welcome to another nature journaling adventure. Today, we are upriver on the Deschutes near Wickiup Reservoir, where the water comes out of the reservoir, about we're 6 river miles from where the water comes out of the reservoir, and doing a lot of little nature journaling. I'm out camping and having a great time just being out fully in nature, enjoying it. Got surprised by a thunderstorm last night, so we had to pop up and put the rain fly on the tent at 3 in the morning, but it's all good. It's good to be out, relax, get things done, and enjoy nature. So let's go look at what I found along the Deschutes River. Okay, this tall beastie guy growing up out of the undergrowth here is a pine drops, and it is a parasitic plant. They are found in a lot of places where there are pine forests, and not necessarily along the river. These two happen to be along the river. You can see this one just growing up nice, sort of straight. They can grow anywhere from 18 inches to 3+ feet. So they're fun, and they get their nutrients from the roots of other plants. And then that one I actually have already done in my journal. I had that one started. So there he's colored in, and there he is with a rose spirea behind him. This little specimen is one of our first nature journaling entries. This is Beaver Sign, and this is where our beaver's been working on this tree, and he's cut all the bark off around it, and it's actually trying desperately to live with all the pitch that's there. And so the beavers do this, they girdle the tree in essence, and will keep gnawing at it, and eventually the tree will fall down. So you can see where this beaver's just been wailing away on this tree. And yes, we're along the river. The river is fairly fast flowing here. It was fast enough that we decided not to paddleboard. So I don't know where the beaver's gonna go with this log once it gets it done. Downriver, maybe. Okay, so I've done just a quick sketch at the moment. I will fill in the watercolor later, and I'll show you that towards the end of the video. But there's the poor beaver tree, the tree that is actually dead, dead pine tree that's been girdled by the beaver, hoping to enhance its lodge. More beaver sign. Look at this. This is great. You can see where the beaver has gnawed away on this little tree on the left, and the tree fell over, but he hasn't done anything with the tree. And then to the right, you can see where he started and all the pitch coming out of that tree, trying to patch up that wound that the beaver started. And it's possible this is not none of these are fresh, and even the beaver sign that I showed you previously are fresh, and it could be that they have trapped the beaver and moved them, or that they're out of here for some other reason. We have a 2-for-1 here. We've got this a spirea right here. This is a spirea. It's sort of a shrubby plant. You can see there's some growing closer to the river there. It's growing all along the riverbank, some in the shade there, so it's hard to see. The sun has just come out. Anyway, we've got our spirea, and then we have a nice little lupine growing right with it. And I'm not too sure what the lupine is. My Seek app and iNaturalist are not giving me a name to this lupine, so I will have to look it up once I get home and add it to my journal once I'm done. All right, pen and ink in place for the lupine and the rose spirea, and there they are in person. We've got the lupine here and the rose spirea over there, right along the river. You can see the river in the background. gonna add this one last entry into my journal as I'm heading back to my camp. This is Goldenrod, growing right along the river in amongst some antelope brush. If you're old enough to remember Yule Gibbons, he always talked about goldenrod. Nice yellow flower up at the top, typically blooming in August, late summer. And so here we are, the pages are done. There's the different flowers and the Beaver Sign and the pine drops. Nature journaling my weekend camping. So I'm Lee Kellogg, and thank you for joining me today on another nature journaling adventure. I greatly appreciate you spending some time exploring the woods along the riverbank today. It was a lot of fun. It was something different. Got out of my own habitat and into a different one, and a little bit different moisture, different plants, some Beaver Sign. It's been a delightful time. So, you can find more entries, more nature journaling entries on my website, leekellogg.com. Follow me on leekellogg.com. Sign up for my monthly creativity monthly newsletter and stay inspired. Get outside and do something fun. We'll see you next time.